Hey, and welcome back to The Art of a Life Well Lived. I'm Christine Regan Lake, and it's good to have you here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So I am back today. Sorry it's been a bit since the last recording that I did. I had a pretty rough few weeks with my health, and I just simply wasn't physically up for doing any videos. I was pretty weak. But I'm feeling better now, so here I am. Okay, so what do I want to talk to you today about? Today I want to talk to you about signs to know that you are rushing the relationship, that it's going too fast. So it's very common after a breakup. Breakups can be, lonely. They can be isolating. And so sometimes we just want to, as a natural inclination, we want to fill the void, right? And so sometimes we can start dating too soon, which isn't good. I've always believed that it's good to take a pause between the ending of one relationship and the starting of a new relationship, simply to take a breath and reflect back on the relationship and what about it worked for you and what about it didn't work for you, so that you, in the next relationship, you can have greater clarity on manifesting the kind of relationship that really, nourishes you and is fulfilling to you or whatever. And if you simply jump from one person to the next, one, you don't actually give yourself the chance to grieve the loss of that old relationship, and it doesn't give you the time to really assess what tweaks you might want to make on the next relationship. And I have a video called Level Up Your Life, and that talks about calibration partners and about the importance of really allowing each relationship and each connection you have to help calibrate you to what you really do want. Okay, so so now you've started a new relationship and you've connected with someone and you're really excited, you're really into them, but what are some of the signs that things may be moving too fast? Well, obviously one of the first signs is that you move too quickly to sexual engagement. So it's really important to understand that connecting with someone sexually, and by sexually, I mean even as something as, as what many people might think of as soft, which is kissing. But when you kiss somebody, you are literally downloading their DNA into your body. When you swap saliva, their DNA is encapsulated in that saliva, and you are literally downloading it into them. And for you to just immediately kiss somebody that you just met, you don't even know who they are, it's not a very wise thing to do. I mean, listen, it's your body, it's your life, do whatever you want. But I think it's important to cognitively understand what a big deal kissing is. It's the fact that when you kiss them and you're swapping saliva with them, you're literally being downloaded with their DNA. That can be parasites, bacteria, things like that. But it can also be, their emotional stuff. Like, I've talked about this concept before on here, which is that you never want to have sex or engage sexually, romantically, intimately with someone that you wouldn't want to be, right? Because who they are is downloaded into you. That's why whoever has the more predominant strength in the relationship in terms of their presence. So like if you're happy at a level 5 and they're depressed at a level 7, they're going to pull you down, right? The other one influences you. Whoever has the more intense energy influences the other. So if you're kissing somebody who struggles with manic depression, you are going to start absorbing that. You're going to start finding that you're depressed more, things like that. If they drink too much, you're going to start drinking too much, things like that, right? So one of the biggest signs is that you move too quickly into sexual engagement in a relationship. Now, another reason that that's a challenge is because when you have sex with someone, you create a sexual soul tie, which literally creates like a literal energetic connection, like an energetic rope between the two of you, and that binds you together. So if you rush sex, you are literally creating a soul tie with a stranger, someone you don't even know, and now you are bonded to that person. Now, if like you find that like you get into the relationship a little bit and you start seeing things about the person you don't really like, and now you want to disengage, it's harder to, because you've already been sexually bonded to this person. So rushing sex in a relationship is a no-no. You definitely want to take your time and get to know these individuals, get to know the person that you're dating, so that you you protect yourself. You want to protect your physical body. You want to protect your emotional body. And today, more than ever, it's important to know who it is that you are engaging with. How clean is their body? How clean is their body of parasites, bacteria, viruses? If there's any kind of, STDs, things like that, you need to be aware of that. You need to know who you are engaging with. Another sign that you could be rushing things is that you're all of a sudden now you've dropped your friends and you're completely spending all your time with this new person. First of all, that's unhealthy. Our friendships, whether you're a woman or a man, maintaining our friendships is super important for the nourishment of our soul, to maintain that independence. It's great to connect with someone and you want to spend a lot of time with them, but it's not necessarily healthy to just abandon your life and just start spending all your time with this other person. Another sign is that you just basically are doing whatever they want, right? So all of a sudden now your wants, needs, and desire don't matter, and you are starting to it's whatever they want to do, now that's what you're doing. Things like that. Another thing is that you may view this person as perfect, right? When we first start to date someone, all we want to see is their beautiful, their gifts, their strengths, and things like that. But if you find that you have no objectivity about this person, you can't identify any flags, you view them as perfect, what you're doing is you're putting them up on a pedestal, you're making them, your prince or your princess, things like that. You're idolizing them. Totally unhealthy. It's not good. You're not going to be able to objectively see things. You're not going to be able to see the red flags that are coming up that you really should be paying attention to make sure that you are, aware of who you're dating. I think as a result of porn, it has kind of rushed the whole relationship timeline. Things get rushed so much faster than they used to. I went on a date, I don't know, a while back. I don't remember exactly when it was. And it was our first date. And at the end of the day, he immediately came in to give me a kiss. And I didn't engage. I wasn't ready for that. It was like, I've only known you 4 hours. You're a total stranger to me. I think people have forgotten the real importance of building a friendship first. People want to rush to the romance, the sex, the intimacy, and things like that. It's like, whoa, cowboy, slow it down. It's important to build a friendship first before you rush the romance stuff. And I just think that has gotten really warped over the last, 40 years, 50 years, whatever. A lot of it having to do with media, culture, things like that. So those are some of the things that you might be rushing it. The fact that you totally abandon your friends and you're spending all the time with them. You are totally idolizing them and putting them up on a pedestal, making them non-human, that they're like this saint that is, up on a pedestal. It's totally unhealthy. And when you finally wake up and they come crashing down off of that pedestal, you're going to be really angry at them because you're going to feel like they deceived you, when in fact you deceived yourself, because you were refusing to have objectivity. You allowed yourself to get completely caught up in the whirlwind, rush everything, starting your sexual engagement, becoming, bonded to them, creating that sexual soul tie. That was within your control. And if you don't do it, then you have to take responsibility for that. Because engaging with a person as in an intimate connection is a very big deal. And it's especially for people of our age, right? We're not 18-year-olds. We should know better. And it's up to us to protect the sanctity of our life, protect the sanctity of our energy body, protect the sanctity of our physical body. Just don't go kissing random strangers or jumping into bed with people you don't know. You have no idea the detrimental negative effects that you are, doing to your body when you do things like that. You should be much more mindful and much more discerning about things like that. So that was just some of the things that I wanted to share with you today. I just wanted to jump on pretty quickly because I hadn't, shared any thoughts or anything in, I think 2 weeks or so, something like that, whatever it is. So I hope you found value in that, and I hope you have a great day, and I look forward to speaking with you again soon. Thanks. Take care. Bye-bye.